Well guys, welcome back to another Scrapping Irish video. And what have I got for you here? I've got some switches that I'm going to scrap out. I like scrapping out switches because you never know what you're going to find inside them, all depending on the brands and stuff like that. So this one, I think it's a switch. I'm not 100% sure what this is, to be honest. USG 50 security gateway. So that's a security gateway. So that's different than a switch, but we'll see what's inside. And this is a switch. As we all know, this is where you can have all your different stuff coming back to a central, and then you can have your printer. So someone's computer comes back, sends the information to the printer. So one printer could be connected to 10 computers, stuff like that. So that's what we have here. Just a generic brand, is it? 3Com is the name of the company. Baseline switch, all ports, blah 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 blah. So nothing really overly interesting on the outside. So we're going to get straight into it, and we're going to remove all these screws. So again, I'll probably speed up the video when I'm removing the screws on both. So I'll remove all the outside screws on this, and then I'll remove all the outside screws on this, and we'll go from there. So let's get to it. Okay, so I have removed the screws from both of those, and we're going to get a closer look. So we're going to start off probably with this device, the security device. So again, as you can see, it says Unified Security Gateway. So I'm not 100% sure what that did. So any of you guys out there that would know what that done, please put it in the comments if you know what that done. I could probably Google it and see. So I'm going to try and separate from each other. Bit of weight to it actually, so I'm not sure if there's a transformer of some sort in here or not. It feels like there's still a screw or something holding it, but we'll know in a second. No screw holding it. So just shred. So just to prove it's shred, we have a magnet and stuck to it. So, and now we can't get the magnet off. We'll get it off in a second with a screwdriver. We'll get it off in a second. We don't need to get it off yet. Just wanted to prove. Okay, so here's our board. Not as good looking board as I thought it would be. It had a bit of weight to it, but again, that was probably just the casing. So we'll try and pop off the so that's good. I like to, so we have a bit of aluminum or aluminium. You've got me saying it now, guys, but we've got a gold cornered BGA on it, and we've got some nice chips. Again, I depopulate all my boards. Again, if you're selling to board sort, you won't be depopulating. You'll be giving these boards in as they are, so you'd have to see what would this be coming in at. So any guys that sell to board sort, what rating would you say that board sort would be paying for this? Would it be a mid-grade? Would it be classed as high grade because it's got the gold cornered BGA on it? I definitely know it's not low grade because of the gold corner BGA. They wouldn't class that as a low grade board. It'd be mid to high. Again, depending on the rest of the components on it. Battery would have to be removed. So again, anyone selling to board sort, you have to remove your batteries on them. I'm just taking off these few screws here, and we get a closer look at the underside of the board. So I'm quite happy that there's a gold corner BGA on it. That was a nice little find. So again, there's two little rubber mounts here. So that must be just to protect the board. So it's just shred there on the underside of the board. Again, we have some IC chips or flat pack chips, some MLCCs, nothing else major on the bottom side of the board. So the main part here, as I said, is the gold corner BGA or IC chips or flat packs that I'll be taking off. Again, in here we'll have some gold pins, and in here we have some gold pins. In here we should have silver on this little switch, and that's kind of it really. Again, the MLCCs, I don't see any crystal oscillators or anything like that there. No gold oscillators anywhere. So mid grade maybe. I'll be thinking on that board. Then we'll get to our switch. So hopefully our switch will have some gold corner BGAs and stuff like that on it as well. So again, I took off the screws I could see. So we'll try and open the switch up. And of course it doesn't want to come open. We'll take off this security little warranty void sticker, and that may help a bit. And do we have one on the far side? No, we don't. So again, I don't see any screws are all out, so it should just essentially pop out, but it ain't. So we'll try and pry it apart. There we go, we got something to move. Sorry about the closeness of it. It should just essentially pop off, but there's something catching somewhere. There we go. Again, if I wasn't doing a video, I wouldn't be leaning over the camera and trying to do this. It'll come off a lot easier. Okay, so what do we see? Well, we see, again, we have some chips hopefully underneath here, and hopefully we might get a gold corner VGA under there. It'd be nice. Again, yes, gold corner VGA. So hopefully, do we get a second one? Second one. So hopefully we'll make it 3 out of 3. And we just got rid of our little heat sinks, aluminium heat sinks. So 3 nice gold cornered BGAs. So again, they'll be coming off, and we'll be putting them in with the rest of the gold corner BGAs that I'm taking off boards and stuff. So we'll just remove this board. Let me get the right screwdriver. What I'm going to do this off camera because it'll be easier than leaning in over the camera, because we've got another bit of plastic here I want to get off as well, and we'll have a closer look at what's inside of these. Again, we have a power board here, so you can take off the power board for your copper and stuff like that. So I'll do all that off camera, and we'll come back once I have that done. Right, so I've taken the board apart, and you can see the first thing is the power board. So again, you can break that down to get the copper out of it. Again, more copper here. So again, I know there'll be people who'll say it's not worth the while. As a hobbyist, doesn't matter, I'd probably break that down. If you're making a living, trying to make a living from this, pull off maybe that copper there, something straightforward, throw it in with your motors or whatever you're going to get, talk to your yard and see what they'll give you. On the actual board itself, you can see here we've got the nice gold cornered BGAs, 3 of them, which is good to find. Up here we've took out the little bit of this plastic, and it was like LED lights that used to light up to see which one of these was working or whatever. I'll just see if I can zoom in for you. Ooh, let's go this way. I don't know, can you see that? Because once you zoom in, but you can see the gold wire running up through the LED light. So we have 1, 2 in that one, 1 there, 2 in there. So they're little gold bond wires that are running through the center of them LED lights. So they have gold in them. So a lot of LED lights will have a gold wire in them. Let me go back down. So they'll have a gold wire in it. So again, you can take them off and try and recover the gold from them if you wish to. We have a little bit of copper on here and here. We have a nice flat gold band oscillator on it, and this is where I broke off to see what was in under here. So a little bit of a board and a little bit of, if I can find the bit I broke off, you can see there are little bits of copper. It's hardly worth the effort, to be honest, to go after it, so I probably won't. I'll leave them on the board. I'll remove the gold BGAs, and this can be sold to a yard once I take the gold BGAs off and whatever, just really low grade board or something like that. I'll remove these for the gold flashed pins in there, and that will be it, what I removed. So not too bad actually, better than I thought. I've taken a few switches apart lately and I've got no gold corner BGA, so to get 3 of them in this switch is good, and then also to have another one here. So that's 4 thing. We got a nice little load of chips. We have the gold flashing in there. Of course, we have our aluminum or aluminium heat sinks. I keep saying aluminum now. You Americans have really got to me. So we have it there, the aluminium. On these, just need to clean them up, and we'll have nice clean aluminium. And that's kind of it. A bit of shred. The power board. So I like taking apart switches because you never know what you're going to find in them. Sometimes you'll get might get 10. I've seen anyways to Mike taking apart switches where there's been 10 or 12 gold corner BGAs in them. And I've taken apart switches which had no gold corner BGAs in it. So sometimes it can be disappointing, sometimes it can be way better than you expected to get. So as always, guys, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you giving up the time to watch the videos, and give a comment, give a share. Let me know what grade these boards would be if you were to bring them to board sort as they are, and what's the value of them at the moment on board sort, stuff like that. But again, I will depopulate them fully and go after the individual items on the board, trying to get the gold from the chips, again from the gold corner BGAs. I have done videos before on gold corner BGAs. I'll do one in the future again for any new subscribers. But if you want to look back, you'll find videos there in my playlists where I've recovered gold from the bottoms of the gold corner BGAs, not the caps. I've still the caps to work on. So anyhow, that's it. I started to ramble. So as always, appreciate it, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you don't mind. Share it out, and don't forget, try and catch me on my Sundays live. Sometimes I'll be on, sometimes I'll be off, but have a look and see if I'm live on Sundays, and drop in if you have any questions to ask. There's always a good gang of scrappers and e-waste recyclers, and they can answer some questions. Until the next one, keep safe and keep on looking for that gold, guys. Bye bye.